Here's another home improvement tip from Todd and Todd.
How do you know when your house needs additional ventilation? Upon inspecting this house a little further in Hales Corners, what we found is that the soffit panels themselves showed signs of humidity. The dark coloration is a sign of mold or mildew. In addition to that, the paint is peeling and blistering underneath the soffits here. What we want to do with a home like this, in order to get it breathing properly, is we need to take the soffit panels down. On some occasions, simply cutting holes through the wood isn't good enough. You don't have the ability to add enough ventilation to the home. So what Weather Tight will do is take down all of the wood soffit on this home. Not only is it rotten, we have to take a look at the fascia boards as well. Some of the fascia boards are rotten. We'll take down any rotted wood on this house, including the soffit and fascia boards, and then put a continuously vented soffit panel up along the bottom side of the home. There's a scientific calculation that we use to determine exactly how much soffit ventilation we need to balance a house properly along with the roof. This roof was recently done, and it looks like the contractor that did this roof did a really nice job using a very good quality shingle, and they ventilated properly the entire roof system. But that was only half the problem. While proper ventilation at the roof will allow the warm air to get out, by not having proper ventilation along the soffit system, you have no cool air to come into the attic and replace it. If you don't have cool air coming into the attic to replace it, the warm, moist air in the wintertime is going to create additional problems with attic insulation, and it will actually prematurely break the insulation down by adding too much humidity to the home. In addition to the humidity inside the attic that could prematurely ruin the insulation and really make it worthless, it also adds too much humidity to the house to the extent that you may look at windows in the wintertime and find excess condensation. So a properly ventilated house, by doing it right at the soffit and the roof, will make for a healthier home and allow you to breathe that warm, moist air out so that you can eliminate some of these problems. Todd, what other ventilation issues are you finding?
Yeah, I'm on the back side of the house, Todd, and what I found here is similar to what you found on the other side. There's only one soffit vent on the back side of this house. It's absolutely inadequate to allow this house to breathe. And we have the same discoloration in the soffits, which is telling us that there's underventilation in this house. And so we're going to do the same thing. When we replace this, we're going to take these soffits out and we're going to put a continuous vent in. That's going to allow this house to breathe, and that will cure that problem. One of the things that people don't really realize is that not only does it ruin your insulation, but it voids the warranty on your roof. So if you replaced your roof, just like this homeowner did, all right, but didn't correct this ventilation problem, if you have a roof problem like curling shingles, that kind of thing, the roof warranty in most cases is void. So we really recommend that when you do a roof, make sure you correct the ventilation problem at the same time. Something else that's really obvious that I've found is that when you have an underventilated roof like this, you get what's called ice damming in the wintertime. In this extreme climate, when we have the freezing and thawing, and if the roof is not ventilated properly, what happens is the snow melts during the day, it freezes during the night. You get these giant icicles. You've probably seen this on your house. You get these giant icicles that come down over the side, and as it melts, it causes water damage inside the soffits and sometimes right inside the walls of your house, sometimes even the soffits in your kitchen. And I've had that happen to me in the past. This homeowner for sure, you can see the rotting in the fascia board here, and at the corner here where these gutters meet, this is melting and causing icicles, ice damming here. This is causing damage to this and has to be replaced. When we do the job, we're going to replace this rotted soffit. In this home, what we're going to do in Hales Corners is we're also going to replace the gutters. If you take a look at the gutters here on this house, you can see that they're in bad shape. If the gutter system isn't running properly, you have lots of problems with water flowing over the top of the gutters. You can see there's lots of debris here stuck in the gutters. When that happens, water flows over the top. That can run next to the foundation and cause foundation damage. It might even be a consideration to use a gutter protection product here to protect the gutters and keep them running clean. Now when we do replace gutters, one of the problems that generally happens is contractors have a tendency just to cut the gutters down, and they leave a jagged edge where to use as a gutter apron for the new gutters that go up. We feel that's not the correct way to do it. When you have your gutters replaced, what we do is we take the gutter and its gutter apron out completely and put in a new gutter apron, so you have no jagged edges. You have the proper type of installation. Another thing to look for is if you're having your gutters replaced and your existing gutters are steel, if you cut the steel gutters down and then slip under a new aluminum gutter underneath that, you get a chemical reaction which breaks down the aluminum prematurely. So it's very important, especially if you have steel gutters, take the steel gutters out completely, put a new aluminum gutter flashing in along with the new gutters, you get a proper installation.
So don't take chances on all the problems that improper ventilation can cause. If you'd like a free inspection on the ventilation for your home, just fill out the form online on this webpage or give us a call today.